It really is me, Joe.
I want to start by giving a tacit apology to Joe Biden. I just was unfamiliar with your game.
Over there.
Joe Biden was, in fact, one of the single most honest politicians in American history. And what do I mean by that? He was clearly somebody who stole an election from Donald Trump. He would lie all the time to the press. But because of his spiraling dementia and senility, there were just moments where Joe Biden blurted out the truth, a truth that probably is deeply politically incorrect. But he just told stories like this one. This is the famous corn pop story, where the story goes like this. Joe Biden was a white lifeguard at a black pool. A young black man named Corn Pop had too much pomade in his hair. Joe Biden called him a slur, called him Esther, pissed him off, and they nearly fought to the death. Joe Biden acquired a razor blade and a rusty chain and tried to kill Corn Pop. That's the point of the story. And that's not even a story that I'm not sure that Donald Trump would get away with telling. Oh, but Joe Biden did. You can call it Democrat privilege. You can call it whatever you want. But Joe Biden was constantly stepping in it and telling the truth in racialized settings. And it's like really,
the other thing
really
we should do
funny.
is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Poor kids are as talented as white kids. And by the way, if you don't vote for me,
And
you're
if
not
you have
black.
a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Just a reminder that Joe Biden, so proud of his black roots.
Songs for a simple reason. As my buddy from Delaware can tell you, when you're involved in the civil rights movement as a kid in high school, I used to go down to the black church. I go to 7:30 Mass. I'm a practicing Catholic. Then I go to 10 o'clock. And then we sit and plan what we're going to do in terms of desegregation. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
Oh, yes.
And
I spent so much time in the black church, says Joe Biden. How much time did you spend in the black church exactly? Do you have any proof of that? Because I have clips like this that show you like you're like a very, very scared dog in a corner right now in this black church. And there's actually lots of clips like this of Joe Biden. Too many to show you right now. Joe Biden, I grew up in the black church. Joe Biden at the black church. Please, nobody rob me. Nobody remember what I said about LL Cool
great
J?
artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J.
LLJ
By the way,
Cool J.
that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. I think he's an MC Light.
Oh. Biceps bigger than my thighs. Joe Biden, he is observant, if anything. Like, remember that time that he talked about the guy in his administration, the Secretary of Defense, the black guy?
Because I named the Secretary of Defense the black man.
Oh, man. You know, you kind of miss it. At the time, black commentators were saying, I miss Trump.
Man, where's Trump?
Yeah.
Get this motherfucker out of here. Motherfuckers, they feel like they would rather get it raw.
Yeah. Okay. We've lived through a lot. It's been exciting. And it remains exciting. Very interesting timeline. What are you doing? Excruciating moment as Joe Biden summons black man and calls him Barack on stage. Well, it kind of looks like Barack. But again, not a thing you're allowed to do. Here we go.
What are you doing? I want to turn around to one guy and say, Barack, what are you doing?
Barack, what are you doing?
Come here.
He points to the black guy.
Come here. Come here. I feel like he should be standing on the right and I should be standing on the left. Hey, did you just look at Barack? Anyway, as they say, you've done good, fella.
Well, you know, I tried.
Doesn't he look like Barack? Oh. And what does Barack look like? You know, there's a Joe Biden clip for everything. People are like, there's a Trump tweet for everything. And there is. And there's a Joe Biden clip for everything. Here's how Joe Biden described
got
Barack
the
Obama.
first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
Clean. He's clean. Is this what Joe Biden meant here when he says this guy looks like Barack? Did he call him clean and nice looking? It's storybook, man. Oh. Brennan Carr saying, oh no. Another Biden banger. He's running. Joe Biden could run again for president. Just a reminder. Not term limited out. Neither is Hillary. Funniest thing Biden has ever done this decade. I don't know. It's a pretty long list. It's pretty good. This guy looks like perfect level Obama for this to be not funny, not a dead ringer or anything like that. But when you look at him for a second, you go, oh, yeah, I actually see it. People defending Joe Biden here. The replies. He does kind of look like Obama. Joe Biden is dimension-ridden racist. He thinks all black guys look the same. It's funny. Yeah, he does kind of look like Obama. Somebody put him side by side. He does look like, he has the Obama vibes. Okay. Well, he does kind of. The media is our problem. Joe Biden under fire for saying university trustee looks like Barack Obama. So who was this guy? Biden pulls the Syracuse University Board of Trustee Chairman Jeffrey Scruggs to the spotlight, saying he looks like Barack Obama. This was during the unveiling of the 46th president portrait at the law school. They were honoring Joe Biden. Joe Biden brings a black guy on stage and says he looks like Barack Obama and says, hey, you done good, fella. Biden. I was after my first year in law school. Let's listen.
Even though I got married in Scandinavia after my first year in law school, with a huge reception thrown by the Hunter family. And countless Bidens
kind of miss it.
made the trip up from Delaware and Scranton to celebrate us on that day.
Don't you
just like
kind
they
of
had
miss
today.
it? You miss it just a little bit.
Even though I got married in Scandinavia after my first year in law.
True. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this is why black voters decided to vote against Joe Biden in the 2024 election. I mean, voting more of a shift toward Trump than you've seen in a very, very large era, especially men under 50. Men backed Trump by wide margin. Black voters moved to Trump. They remained overwhelmingly Democrat, but they still moved to Trump. 15%. Trump doubled his vote with the black vote. There you go. I can't believe that this didn't win. I can't believe that this messaging didn't win.
Even though I got married in Scandinavia after my first year in law school.
Why wouldn't that attract the black vote? I don't know. It's one of the world's greatest mysteries. Hit your boy Benny, like, share, and subscribe.